Hi there. Yes, I know. I'm early today again, and it's 6:21 on this terrific Tuesday, and it's May 22nd. I know. 9 days left and this month is done. I want to start this morning with something a little bit different because I don't know about you, but I've been keeping up with what's going on the Big Island of Hawaii. And as I was watching solid rock turn to liquid molten rock, molten lava, and spewing hundreds of feet in the air and flowing down mountainsides, and the ocean boil and the gases go out into the atmosphere. It's a beautiful sight and it's an amazing sight, but it's also a frightening sight. And this isn't just a Hawaii thing. This is affecting us globally because the gases that are going off are entering our atmosphere. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it is going to affect you. The change in the water temperature spreads out, and it affects the sea life, and it affects everything. So I'd like to ask all of you that watch this to take just a moment today and say a prayer for the people of Hawaii that are in harm's way from this volcano, but to say a prayer as well for all of us globally and ask by God's grace and by God's will that this volcano calm down. Because right now, the people say there's no end in sight to this eruption. And I think we need to gather in prayer and ask for it to calm down, and that the earth is once again cleansed. And with that, I also heard in prayer this morning to use two decks, so I'm going to. And the first one that I'm going to use isn't a tarot deck, and it's not an oracle deck. It's this one, Loving Words from Jesus. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I normally just use it on Sundays. But I heard this morning, it's not just for Sundays. And I realized how right that is. That we need to start our days in prayer and in love and in the words of Jesus that gives us hope, that gives us strength, that gives us love. This past Sunday, our church, and I'm sure many churches around the world, celebrated Pentecost, the deliverance of Holy Spirit. And like I said the other day, it's one of the reasons I took Sunday off, because I needed to reflect upon that and reflect upon the strength of that and the glory of that too. And it was just, okay, got it. And I want to thank each and every one of you, and lots of people did, to say that you enjoy these on a daily basis. And I will continue to do these daily, because my goal has always been the same, that these messages are uplifting, strengthening, and empowering, that they provide you clarity and guidance for your day or your night, depending upon where you are in this wonderful world at the moment. And I heard one card, and I heard stop. And what a beautiful way to start the day. Ask, and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. I love this image. I'm going to turn the card around, so I want you to look at this side. It's the same one on the back of each card. Each card has this image, and it is such a beautiful image by Greg Olson. And yes, this deck is created by Doreen Virtue. The artwork is by the amazing Greg Olson, and of course it's published by Hay House. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So remember to ask, to put it into prayer. And then whatever you're asking for, if it doesn't come along right away, be patient. If it doesn't come along at all, then know that God has better plans that you can't even begin to imagine. But if you don't ask, then it doesn't happen at all. And we are on this planet together as one. And our objective in being on this planet is to make our lives and other people's lives better, to serve one another, to be in oneness together, to be in oneness in prayer, and to bring more peace and love to this planet until such time as Jesus returns to take us home. And I have an entirely different view on that than most people, but I'm not going to get into my religious point of view. So put it into prayer, ask for the divine guidance. When you hear it, you'll know it, you'll feel it, it'll bring you great joy. And we're going to put this card away, and then we're going to do our daily reading. Can't get the images of the lava spewing out of my head. And I have this box upside down, so I want to straighten that out before we go. And then I got told to use this deck. The regular Angel Tarot deck, again created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and of course published by Hay House, as all my decks are. I say that because a lot of you join me on a day and you may not know, that all of my decks are published by Hay House. But I also say it because I want to give credit to the creators of this deck. I like it because it's simple, it's straightforward. It's a little bit lighter weight, if you will, not physically, but in its message, than the Power Tarot deck. And I didn't feel like pulling an oracle card today. I just heard stop shuffling. So we'll do that. And let us see what the rest of the message is from God, His Son, the Holy Spirit, our angels, our guides, our loved ones. No, I thought that was the first card. I was going to say that was quick. Let's just see what the message is for this terrific Tuesday. Today I have a full day, lots to do, lots of fun stuff to get done, lots of important stuff to get done too. I just noticed that you can see my rug hooking kit behind me on the table. Kind of noticed it yesterday and then I forgot, but now I see it again. And the fact that I'm seeing it now is a reminder. I bought that rug hooking kit as a gift to complete this beautiful picture for, well, actually for my boss. And I bought it 19 years ago. I know, right? And I just couldn't get into it. And many, many times I thought about donating it. I had started it, got about, maybe 25% through, maybe if that much. And I just couldn't get into it. It was just something I couldn't do. And of course, I no longer work for that individual. And a couple of weeks ago, well, actually a few weeks ago, I got told, bring it upstairs. It was downstairs in my craft room. Bring it upstairs and take it apart. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, literally. Bring it upstairs and take it apart. So I started to do that. And I realized it was the picture that I didn't like. And as much as I love wolves, I just couldn't get into the imagery of this wolf in wool. So I took it apart, and now it's going to become an abstract rug for me. Something I can put under my desk and keep my feet warm and enjoy. That one. Now I heard stop. Alrighty. Let us put these away. And let us take a look at how many cards. And we have a 4-card read, nice and short and simple. First card. Here we go. I may have to switch glasses. I'm going to. White lettering doesn't cut it for me. Oopsie. Especially on a blue background. Whoa. Magnified the world. Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins. A new phase. Wow, and heightened psychic abilities. Pages are always messengers, this deck. And it's ironic that right now, as I looked at that with my other glasses, and one of the reasons I wanted to switch is because I almost saw this like lava, not realizing, of course, that this is the angels here. But we are seeing the ocean. We are seeing the killer whales. We are seeing the dolphins. This is an emotional turbulence right now going on, but also happiness, too. Actually, that's another killer whale. So if there's a new relationship that you are looking for, this is the time when that's going to step forward for you. There is a new person coming into your life. Doesn't necessarily mean to be in a romantic relationship, but it can be. But this is a person that is going to bring you some strength, going to bring you some guidance. It's almost like a little earth angel comes along your way to kind of lift you up and kind of get you nudging, kind of get you forward. And remember that water sign in this deck is emotions. So, things may seem a little bit happy choppy kind of thing going on here right now because of the ups and downs of a new relationship. But put the doubt aside. Put the past aside. Don't bring the baggage of the last relationship into a new one. So this is also a time for heightened psychic abilities. Your emotions do get wrapped up in your intuition, because we allow all those kind of things going on. So just be aware of it. This is a heightened time right now. This is also talking about this major change that's still coming. And I've seen little bits of it, and then the next little bits of it. It's like we're climbing this little ladder of change. So be aware of your emotions. Next card. It is, needless to say, a major arcana. Even with this deck, boys and girls, it's a major arcana. And it's the Magician. You are ready. Whether that's about a relationship or whether it's ready about this change that's coming. Stop doubting yourself. You have been guided all along to make these changes in your life for the better. This is a magical time. This is an awakening. Oh, I like that. This is an awakening. Thank you. It's an awakening of your soul. It's an awakening of your spiritual gifts. It's an awakening and a reasserting of your intuition. You have the resources. Well, I'm going to say and, not or. I was going to say or. No, I'm going to go and the ability to manifest them. You can take care of yourself by simply asking. First card, ask. Life is magical. When you look around, even the beauty and the majesty and the magicalness of rock turning to liquid, dangerous though that is, it is still magical that the good Lord put that on this planet. It's coming up from underneath our earth crust and it's spewing out into the atmosphere. That too is magical, the power of it all. Believe it or not, you have that power within you. As a child of God, you have the power to do anything. Use it wisely. Be aware of it. Use it to serve and to help not only yourself, but those around you. And remember, what spews into the atmosphere goes around the globe. Next card. Another water card. 5 of water. You need to let go of some of the feelings that you've got. Again, this is an emotional card. And I'm going to turn it this way. Yeah, things not turning out the way you hoped. That's your emotions telling you that they're not. Not seeing the positive in a situation. It's kind of my point. Leave the baggage behind. Crying over spilt milk. How's that working out for you, as Dr. Phil would say? Excuse me. Don't mean to be coughing at you this morning. That'll do you. Not going to stop me from talking. Let go. Maybe things didn't turn out the way you thought they should have because they weren't supposed to. And if you'll release that and the emotions that go with that, you'll realize that things are going to be turning out for the better. Next and last card. Well, we're going to talk about Earth. 5 of Earth. I want you to take a look at it. Alrighty, so that's part of this. Your earthly matters will be met, but you're allowing your fear around money and being able to pay your bills and being able to take care of things to literally paralyze you. Remember that fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Put your faith, put your trust into God. Now that doesn't mean, take what little resources you may or may not have at this particular moment and go spend them wildly and crazy, because you're not going to get, the Publishers Clearinghouse showing up on your door. They're not due till June, by the way. So your fears around money, though, are literally putting you into a worry spin, kind of like a little tornado. and it's not serving you any purpose. So kind of release that as well. Alrighty. The wisdom to accept help from others. Hello. The wisdom to accept help from others. When you ask, like the first card said, when you ask, it will be given. But you also have to accept it when it comes. And God often sends us earth angels and earthly situations to put us in the right spot at the right moment. It's not coincidence, it's synchronicity. It is you asking the universe for help and then accepting it. There's lots of you out there that have self-employment, whether you're farmers, whether you're card readers, whether you're running a business, a restaurant, whatever it might be. Excuse me. I just heard whether you're a driver. I don't know where that's coming from. A truck driver? I don't know. But you have this uncertainty. It's like, oh God, what now? But the whole point is oh God, thank you. Not what now. Thank you for getting you to the point where you are right now. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for the prosperity. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you, Lord. Guide me that I may understand what steps I need to take. Show me clear signs that I may know that this is your will, Lord, not mine. Don't be uncertain. God didn't put you on the planet to starve either, And make sure that the self-employment that you're in, that it is part of your passion. Because when you put your passion into it, when you love it from the heart and not be afraid of it, when you love it from the heart and send it out, when you do that with a grateful heart, then your business can only succeed. And I'm going to close this reading for now. Woo! And so if you'd like a personal reading from me, we've got 9 days left to be part of my May promotion, which means simply that my website, houseofangelcardreadings.com, is on sale for the month of May. A lot of them are 50% off or more. And that also means that if you do purchase anything from my website, regardless of what it is, then the beauty of that is simple, is your name gets entered into a drawing. I pulled week 3 winner yesterday. So you get entered in the drawing and to win a free half-hour reading, and I'll pull that winner next Monday. This is the last week of the promotion. So anything purchased from this yesterday through Sunday is going to be entered into this 4th week. So if you'd like the opportunity to win a free half-hour reading from me, buy something simple. Then on June 1st, I'm going to put everybody's name back in the pot, and we are going to make a drawing for a free 1-hour reading with me. So I'm looking forward to Monday. I'm also looking forward to June the 1st to see who among my wonderful fans and followers that is purchased throughout the month of May is going to be the next 2 winners. So I'm excited about that as well. For those of you who are local, June 23rd, it's going to be a small, intimate group mediumship reading held at the Hampton Inn here in Fort Morgan. It's going to be 2 shows, one at 5 o'clock and one at 7 o'clock. If you are local, please share the word. Come on over to my Facebook page, House of Angel Card Readings, and look on the event. The tickets are on the website as well. Highly recommend that you purchase them now because seating is limited. It's going to be 35 to 40 people at the max each show. And so seating is going to be very, very limited. You also save money by buying in advance. They're $25 in advance, $30 at the door. And if we are sold out and you just show up, we won't have a chair. So, try and get that done now because I will put on there sold out once they're all gone. So kind of hurry up with that one as well. Have a beautiful day, a terrific Tuesday. Again, I ask, please put a prayer in for Hawaii and for this globe for what is happening with the volcanic eruptions. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful and a blessed day.